So, what is stress? And there are so many definitions about stress. As you said earlier on today, you asked like, what is stress? And there are so many definitions. And I like to use the Karasek and Tyrrell explanation. Basically, that stress is a physical response that happens when there is an imbalance between me and the environment. So like I'm working and I just work and still I'm doing everything I can, and the piles are just growing and I feel I can't cope with this. I'm just working and it's just like me as a person and the resources I have, I feel they don't match up with the demands the environment is putting on me. So there is a imbalance there, and that creates a stress response, which is a physical response in the body, called fight-flight reaction, or sometimes called sympathicus arousal. And so basically, this is too much, I can't cope with it, I will not make it. Bodily reaction. So what is not stress? That's when I feel like, yeah, there is some demands on me, and I feel I can cope with it, I can relate to that. Then, yeah, I can handle this. That's cool. So I can handle the demands that the environment is making on me. So what is stressing to us human beings? And I would say that that is very individual. So in one way, it's like if you just take public speaking, 30% of US population is quite afraid of speaking in public. And there are some people that loves speaking in public. So there seems to be a difference. There's individual differences. But what seems to be stressing to almost everybody is things or situations that are new, things or situations that are unpredictable, and things or situations that we can't influence. So that basically means that all major life transitions, like losing a partner, losing a job, or something like that, those are things that typically put us in a new situation. To some degree it's unpredictable, and to some degree we can't influence it. Depends on what the situation are, but it will have those three components. So if you find yourself in a transition period in life and you feel stressed and a bit overwhelmed, and it's very natural, because those are things that stresses us. So throughout this course, if it is okay with you, I would like us to do some exercises once in a while. Some of them will be a bit weird, but not too weird. Would you be willing to have me lead you through some exercises? Yeah, sure, fine. And if you don't want to participate, you can just sort of just sit and don't participate where you are, and so whatever is fine. So this is an eyes closed exercise. So if you sit down on a chair, and I will guide you through a little exercise. So just find a comfortable position on the chair. And before you close your eyes, you might just want to look around in the room and just notice where you are. And sort of try to see this room as if you never have seen this room before. So try to notice details and floor, the roof, the light. And when you notice that you are present here in this room, just gently close your eyes if you're comfortable with that, or focus on a position 1.5 meters in front of you. And just notice the touch of the foot on the ground, the touch of the body on the chair. And just notice how you're fully present here in your body. Notice thoughts that are passing through your mind. Notice if there are sensations in your body, maybe an ache, an itch, or anything going on. Just notice what's present here now, and open up and make room for everything that is present here and now. And maybe you can focus your attention on your breathing, so notice how the breath comes into your body and how the breath leaves your body. And you do not need to force your breathing. You're just watching your natural breathing as it is when it's doing what it's supposed to do. And I will soon be giving you an exercise, and before I do that, I just want you to notice when I give you the exercise if there are certain thoughts that comes up, or notice if there is any difference in your body, maybe change of the way you breathe or tensions. So basically what I will be doing now is that I will be going around in the room and I will put my hand on a couple of persons' shoulders. And when this exercise is over, if I put my hand on your shoulder, I want you to stand up and loud and clearly sing the song Waterloo by ABBA. And I won't do it now, you don't need to do it now, but if I put my hand on your shoulder when the exercise is over, on my command, please rise up and I want you to sing the song Waterloo by the group ABBA as good as you can. And now you can become fully present in your body, and maybe you would like to open up your eyes, and maybe you want to stretch a little bit. Thoughts, reactions? How was that?
I was so happy.
You were happy I didn't touch you. Maybe that was a weird example. I was trying to come up with a song that you could relate to. Do you know that one?
My fear is I wasn't going to know the lyrics.
Oh yeah, you're not going to know the lyrics.
You're going to touch everybody.
Yeah.
You're going to sing any of them, stand up.
So you thought I was going to touch everybody, yeah.
I was going to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. I don't know who ABBA is, and I don't know the name of the song.
Yeah, so you thought I would sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Good. So you had a thought that I'm glad he didn't put. Any other thoughts showing up, or any other sensations, bodily sensations?
I was imagining what it would be like to sing.
Oh, you're
Myself singing.
picturing yourself singing, yeah? Cool, thanks. More?
Definitely got more tense as you walked closer to me.
Yeah.
Hearing your footsteps.
So you got more tense as okay, good. More tense when I got closer and started relaxing when I moved away. Cool.
Picturing a wave of fear.
Oh, the wave of fear. That's a new exercise. Yeah, that's fine. Did anyone notice anything with the breathing, or?
I noticed that I wanted to, at some point, I told myself it would be okay to go ahead and just relax and
Yeah.
just do it, and I don't remember a lot of what
Yeah.
happened.
Okay.
I remember my breathing, but I don't remember a lot of,
Yeah. That's fine. So you noticed that first there was an initial sort of tensing up, and then you actively decided that you would accept this and open up to whatever was happening in the moment. Yeah, fine.
I can tell you how I was breathing because I was thinking he's going to touch everyone. So I
I'm lost in the whole process.
Okay, so your mind started putting up scenarios of how would go about doing this exercise. Well, that's fine. Trying to remember the melody. Yeah, thank you.
That's what I noticed, was that it just completely took me out of the state of relaxation and put me into either fight or flight. It was like, how?
Oh, that's interesting.
It really took, it just changed the whole, it was like, all of a sudden, where'd this come from?
Yeah, so I was sort of a bit mean to you. First I put you into this nice, relaxing mode, and then I introduced this thing, and it actually sort of created a stress response, like a fight-flight response. And that's really interesting because you know what? Our body reacts to this, to lions and to snakes. And while you were closing your eyes, I could actually see what was happening in the room, and I can promise you there was no real threat here. There were no lion, there were nothing like that. And still your body reacted with a fight-flight response, like if there was an actual threat here. And this sort of illustrates how our thinking can trigger the stress response, a physical stress response. And this is something that is sort of a challenge that we are facing as a species, that our thinking can elicit actual bodily stress responses.